Hi there. It's almost 2 years to the day that Steve Akeley, the ABV Network, declared November 21st, 2020, Jerry Dalton Day. Now, this was just a way to honor Jerry, his accomplishments, to talk about him. And at the time, I was writing for the ABV Network's Whiskey Corner, and I wrote a companion piece to go along with the podcasts and stuff that were going on that day about Jerry. Now, if you don't know Jerry, you need to know Jerry. He was the first and only uh, non-Beam family member to be master distiller at Jim Beam. He was the friend and right-hand man to Booker for many years, and he was the mentor to Fred as he was learning the ropes. So from 1998 to 2007, Jerry was the master distiller there. So he basically bridged that gap between Booker's retirement and Fred stepping in. Now, Jerry's wife, Judy, been sick for some time, and about a month ago, their daughter, Christy, reached out to me. She had been searching articles about her dad on the internet and came across that article that I'd written about Jerry a couple years ago. So she shared it with him, and that gave him some encouragement in a tough time as his wife was nearing the end of her battle with her illness. Now, Judy and Jerry were married back in 1962, and they were not only a married couple, they worked together. They worked at a couple of labs together, even worked at Barton Labs, where Jerry led that lab there. And that's how Jerry got to know Booker. And when Jerry and Judy moved to Bardstown, they actually lived in a rental house that was practically in Booker's backyard. Um, and while he was at Beam, uh, Jerry was the distillery manager at the Boston plant for 2 years, and then he was a master distiller. Jerry led the charge, or was part of the team that led the charge to bring distilling back to Mount Vernon. Um, and you may think, well, 2007, that's a long time ago. He's been gone from Beam a long time, but it's not really when you think about it, because that 15-year Knob Creek store pick that you were so excited to get, Jerry made that. The 18-year Knob Creek that just came out, uh, Jerry made that too. This signature craft series from Jim Beam. These things are all fantastic. This was Jerry's idea. So there's a lot that was going on there that Jerry needs to get credit for. And Jerry Dalton should be in the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame, but all that's for another time. Well, a short time after I first heard from Christy, she emailed me again to tell me that her mom had passed. Um, and Jerry and Judy have been married 60 years this year. Now, this whole situation kind of hits me at a personal level, not really anything to do with Jerry and the great work he did at Beam, but there are just some parallels that are striking to me. Um, my mom had endured a long illness, passed away a little over a year ago, and my dad's role in taking care of her um, through her illness, especially in the last days. I mean, I know that's what Jerry did with Judy as well. Um, my mom and dad had passed their 60th anniversary about a month before my mom died. And so, again, that parallel is something that's a little striking to me personally. So, what Christy had asked was that I reach out to people and just say, if you appreciate, respect your dad, to send him a note of encouragement. And let me post her email address here, christiemdalton@gmail.com. If you'll email her, she'll make sure that Jerry gets every message. And if you don't think a little 3 or 4 sentence word of encouragement is going to be helpful, you're wrong. Because again, I've seen my dad read over little notes he's received over the year, and they all mean something to him. He's kept them all. So if you don't mind, take a moment and you can email Christy. And if you'd rather, you can leave a comment of encouragement to Jerry and Christy in the comments of this Facebook post. And I will make sure that Christy gets those as well, and she will get those on to Jerry. So thank you for your time, for listening. Thank you for anything that you can do to encourage Jerry and Christy right now. And God bless. Cheers to the Dalton family.